shortcut to write the differential equation using the roots of auxiliary equation, or sometimes it is also called as a characteristic equation. Case number 1. Suppose m1, m2 are two roots of auxiliary equation. Now we need to create a differential equation from these two given roots. What we can do? First we can write the exact auxiliary equation. If these are two roots, how we can write the auxiliary equation? That is written as m square, there's a one coefficient of m, and plus there is a constant term, is equal to 0. Because two roots are there, definitely that is a quadratic equation. Next, we will assign the signs. So starting with the positive, then negative, then positive. Means we need to assign the signs as an alternative. Suppose in case 2, if we have three different roots of the auxiliary equation, then we have cubic equation, means there is a coefficient of m cube, m square, m, and there is a constant is equal to 0. Now assign the signs in this case, starting with the positive first, then negative, then positive, then negative. Now we will determine what is the coefficient in this case. In this case, the coefficient of the maximum power is always 1. In this case m square, so it means its coefficient is 1. It is a m cube, means its coefficient is 1. Now, what is the coefficient of m in this case? These two roots are given to you. So, its coefficient is sum of these two roots. And the constant term is product of these two roots. And for this case, what is the auxiliary equation? There are three roots. Take the sum of these two roots, and that is the coefficient of m square. Then what is the coefficient of m? At a time we need to take it two numbers and then we will take its product. So this is m1 into m2 plus m2 into m3 plus m3 into m1. Take these product and then add this one. This is the coefficient of m with a positive sign over here. Minus, what is the constant term in this case? Initially we have taken one time as a root and then we have taken addition of them. Then we have taken the product of two numbers, then addition of them. Now we will take the product of all these three roots. So all three roots product is the constant term. Now once we have an auxiliary equation, how to write the differential equation in this case? So m square is replaced by second order derivative minus m1 plus m2, that is the root of auxiliary equation. M is replaced by first order derivative plus m1 into m2. Now here is an important point. If it is a second order derivative, first order derivative, next is the no derivative, but there is a dependent variable y, that is equal to 0. And in this case, the differential equation is, this is replaced by third order derivative minus sum of the roots, second order derivative plus product of two numbers at a time into first order derivative minus m1 m2 into m3, that is the product of all roots, into y is equal to 0. So this dependent variable is very important. Now let's explore how this is helpful in the MCQs. Question is, the differential equation this has the roots of auxiliary equation and the characteristic equation are 3 and 5. Means if we have a second order differential equation, then it has a root of auxiliary equation as 3 and 5. Then what are the values of A, B and C? So for that we will observe the root. So m1 in this case is 3, m2 is equal to 5. So we can directly write the auxiliary equation, that is m square minus coefficient of m plus constant term is equal to 0. Now take the sum of these two one. What is the sum of these two one? That is the 8. Then product of these two one, that is 15. Now write the differential equation from here. So its differential equation is second order derivative minus 8 times of, this is the first order derivative, plus 15, and this 1 is replaced by y. This is equal to 0. From here, what is the coefficient of A? That is 1. Coefficient of B? That is minus 8. Coefficient of C? 15. So according to this, the answer is C. Next question is, the root of auxiliary equations are 1, minus 1 and 2. Then the differential equation is what? So in this case, we have three different roots. Let's take m1 is equal to 1, m2 is equal to minus 1, m3 is equal to 2. Write its auxiliary equation, that is mq, because three roots are there, cubic polynomial we have. Then we have m square, then we have m, and then we have a constant term is equal to 0. Signs are plus, minus, plus, minus. Now addition of these three terms, that is 1 minus 1 plus 2 is equal to 2. So this coefficient is 2. Now take product of two elements at a time. What is the product of these two? 1 minus 1 plus product of these two 1, that is minus 2, plus product of 2 and 1, that is 2. So this will get cancelled with this one. Finally we have minus 1, that is a coefficient of m. Now what is a constant term in this case? What is the product of all these three numbers? That is minus 2. Simplify this. From here we have m cube minus twice of m square minus m plus 2 is equal to 0. From here the differential equation is third order derivative minus twice of second order derivative minus first order derivative plus twice of y is equal to 0. So this differential equation is available in option B. So hence B is the correct option. Next question is, the roots of auxiliary equation of 1, 0, minus 1. Then the differential equation is what? So according to this one, we have three roots. 1, second root is 0, third root is minus 1. So three roots are there. So cubic polynomial of auxiliary equation is there, and after that we have third order differential equation. From here we can write mq minus m square plus m minus is equal to 0. What is the sum of all these one? That is 0. Then what is the coefficient of m? So 1 into 0 is 0, plus 0 into minus 1 is 0, plus minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. What is the sum? That is minus 1. Now product of all these three numbers is 0. So we have, this is m cube, this term is 0, plus minus is minus m, and this is also 0, this is equal to 0. From here, third order derivative, because m cube minus first order derivative is equal to 0. It means C option is correct. Next question is, the root of auxiliary equation are 1, 1, minus 1, minus 1. Then the differential equation is what? So rather than 2 roots or 3 roots, now it is a 4 root. So rather than learning the shortcut for the 4 roots, what we can do, we can split this term into 2 parts. So one we can write this is 1 1, another is minus 1 minus 1. So when we have this 1 1 root, according to this, what is the auxiliary equation? So m square, because 2 root we are considering in this case, minus m plus some constant. Now what is the sum of this one? That is 2. What is the product of this one? That is 1 into, in this case, it is a m square minus into m plus some constant. What is the sum of this one? Minus 2. What is the product of this one? That is 1. Simplify this. This is m square minus 2m plus 1. If you observe that this is equal to m minus 1 whole square. And in this case, it is the m plus 1 whole square. We can also split this as m minus 1 into m plus 1 into m minus 1 into m plus 1. When we are writing in this form, it means I am taking 1 and minus 1 one time, and in second way I am writing the equation for 1 and minus 1. So from here we can write it as m square minus 1 square, and from here we can write it as m square minus 1 square. Now simplify this. This is m square minus 1 square whole square. So this is the auxiliary equation in this case we have. So this implies this is m raised to power 4, because square of this term, minus twice of m square plus 1 square. You can expand in this form a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square, that is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Apply this formula over here. We have this form is equal to 0. Now from here the differential equation is fourth order derivative of y, because m raised to power 4, minus 2 times of m square means second order derivative, plus this is a constant, there is no m, we will replace by y is equal to 0. So this differential equation is available in the option A. Next question is, if the roots of auxiliary equation are plus minus 1 plus minus iota, then the differential equation is what? So again write this form m plus minus 1. So we can write this as m square minus m plus constant. So what is the sum of these two one? That is 0, because we have root 1 and minus 1. What is the product of this one? That is minus 1 into, for this case, plus minus iota. So m square minus, what is the sum of these two one? That is 0 into m plus iota into minus iota. So this is minus iota square, and the value of iota square is minus 1. So minus 1 is plus 1. Simplify this one, we have m square minus 1 into m square plus 1. So it is like a minus b, a plus b. So apply that formula, that is a square minus b square. It becomes m square raised to power 2 minus 1 square, that is m raised to power 4 minus 1. That is equal to 0, because it is an auxiliary equation we are writing in this case. Now we can write the differential equation from here. M raised to power 4 means it is a fourth order derivative, minus 1 is replaced by y, that is as equal to 0. So in this case, fourth order derivative is equal to Why? And according to this, option A is correct.